Yo, 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 yo. What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Jay from Keeping It Real, your arbiter of gaming news and commentary. Tell you what it is and what it ain't. Hit you off with that real deal gaming news. So what's going on, everybody? I would appreciate it if you would like, share, subscribe if you dig my content. So yeah, what's going on? Hit you off with yet another rapid fire video. You know what time it is. The place where all gamers versus are heard, and your boy Jay is dropping that word. So man, like usual, this is rapid fire, so you know I gotta dig right in. And man, this video is gonna be about good old Microsoft, man. It looks like I'm gonna of course go ahead and link this in the description. That their Xbox Live activity, as well as their software, has been saving their butt on the lack of hardware sales, man. So there's a report on this, man. I'm gonna go ahead and of course link this in the description for you, so you can go ahead and read it yourself. It just basically digs into the details of what's pretty much saving Microsoft's butt right now, man. It looks like their online activity and their games, their software that's being sold is compensating for the weaker sales in their hardware right now, man. And I wanted to go ahead and dig into that, dig into the nuances of why that's happening, what the hell's going on, man. So we know for a long time, man, PS4 has been kicking butt, man. I mean, there ain't no other way to put it, man. They're right now, man, their sales, and I think they took the MPD for May as well, man. They beat over the Switch, and they took it, man. So that's great for PS4. Now I have my differences with that, but what I don't have differences with is facts, man. And the facts is PS4 is doing incredibly well on the sales. Okay, so man, that's just the fact of the matter. There's a lot of reasons why, and we can dig into that, but you know, at the end of the day, they're doing well on sales, so that's great for that part. But what I wanted to go ahead and dig into is what's going on with Microsoft right now, and what could be leading to a decrease in their hardware sales right now. So man, now you guys know what's going on the deal, man. We got the X on the horizon. And man, I can tell you first and foremost, there's so many people I know where they're like, man, I ain't touching an Xbox One right now, man. You can't even make me touch it, because with the X coming, I ain't about to be spending no type of money on anything without me being able to get an X, man. That's where it's at. So the thing is, man, that definitely is in full effect at this point, man, because I mean, I'll tell you one thing. I know a lot of people, even back before the X was even announced, when it was just mere rumors, people were waiting for it. And that continues to be a thing, man, where a lot of people who would be wanting to get an Xbox want to invest into the very best they can possibly get. They know the X is on the horizon. And with that being a thing, they're very hesitant to want to pick up a console right now, especially with the X right now being so close. And that is definitely suppressing the sales of the Xbox One. And I don't think that's no secret. But now we're starting to look into, you know, how much of effect that was, because I think that was the only question that was left on the table of how much of effect would that be. And we're finding out, man, it's a pretty dramatic effect. That, you know, there is apparently a good amount of people, you know, we're talking about in the millions, I'm sure, just worldwide, who are just like, hey, man, I want the very best, and I'll go ahead and wait for the X to get it. And which makes sense, man. I mean, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it real. If it was me and I was, let's just say, I had a PlayStation, I'm sure there's hundreds of thousands of people literally just have a PlayStation. They would like to get an Xbox, but they heard about the X and that's what they want. They just want the most powerful. You think about all those people, those millions of people who brought a PlayStation only just because it was said that it was more powerful. Just that it being marketed as being more powerful, and that's what they're hearing in the media, that is so much more powerful. That's the reason why they did that study, and it came out that that's the reason why a lot of people brought a PS4 over Xbox. So you think about all those people who would hear about the Scorpio when it came out, and that's what they're waiting for. Now that accounts for millions of people who literally got a PS4 only just because of the power. They wanted the power. Now they're sitting there waiting on the X. You think about a lot of people who haven't upgraded yet. You know, these people have kept a Xbox 360 all this time, didn't upgrade, and now they're just waiting on the most powerful. You think about the people who went on ahead and got Xbox One, never upgraded to the S, and because they knew the Scorpio was coming, and that's what they're looking to buy. So there is so many people, along with the people who would rather who maybe have a lackluster PC, and they're looking at the X with the stats that it have, and they're looking at how much it costs, and now they're looking to get an X. So it's I would see that as that if you go by demographic, and you got all these different demographic people who would rather hold off and go ahead and get the X, and that's going to equal to a serious depression of numbers of the Xbox One or Xbox S being sold. And I think that's the reason why we're getting a lot of this. And the question is going to be, man, you know, now this is the reason why people like me was like, hey, man, it would be great if they can get this goddamn thing out a little earlier than November, man, because every month damage is being done. We need to get this thing out there. And you know, but it is what it is. You know, it's gonna be still a little wait. I think that wait is gonna be worth it. But it's gonna be interesting to see how things shape up because you know the X definitely has its work cut out for it. You know, I did a video on I think this next half that Xbox could definitely catch up, at least in the means where it's not that far off. You know, from PS4, I believe that's still a great possibility. But the thing is about it, man, the X is going to have to hit the ground running. And I think it's going to do that. I got a lot of people waiting on it. So, man, that's my video on this, man. I want you guys to go ahead and hit me in the comment box. Tell me what you think. Until the next time, man, I'm Jay. I'm always keeping it real. Man, I'm gone.